In the news, National Security Tower nears completion, set for year-end opening. Over $1.18 billion in cash grants distributed to Region 5 rice farmers. Early childhood development takes center stage at National Conference. And in sport, Georgetown football fans split over 2026 World Cup quarter-final favorites. This is our Wednesday, July 8th edition of the NCN News. I'm Kristen Josiah. Thank you for joining us. Pensioners across the country today began receiving the government's $20,000 transportation grant, an initiative aimed at easing the cost of travel and other essential expenses. NCN's Kyla Rollins spoke with several beneficiaries in Berbice and filed this report.
Scores of pensioners gathered at the New Amsterdam Post Office to be among the first set of beneficiaries to benefit from the newly introduced $20,000 transportation grant for senior citizens. Funding for the initiative was allocated in Budget 2026 and is intended to provide much-needed financial relief by helping pensioners meet transportation costs. Several pensioners who spoke with NCN News welcomed the initiative, describing it as a timely support.
We thankful because we get a little pension and so too. Yeah. So we try to spend it how we get to spend it, waste it. We try for ends meet.
It's a very good idea to help us out with the passage to take the children, travel to take children to school, and I think that everybody's is grateful for the money.
I'll keep it for transportation. Yeah. Because the carman, they're saying the gasoline raise, so we got to pay $200 to come out the scheme.
They help you go around the hospital and take the medication safe and thank the government for it.
It's very, very good. Very, very good, because sometimes you spend all the little pension money you done and you really want to go somewhere younger, want to go now.
The Ministry of Human Services and Social Security is reminding senior citizens to not rush to collect the grant, as payments will remain available to eligible beneficiaries until November 1, 2026. Reporting for the NCN News from the New Amsterdam Post Office, I am Kyla Rollins.
Thank you, Kyler. Guyanese living overseas will soon have easier access to government services through the introduction of mobile service centers in countries with large Guyanese populations. President Dr. Irfan Ali announced that the initiative will bring key government agencies directly to members of the diaspora, allowing them to access essential services without traveling to Guyana. The president made the announcement on Tuesday evening during an engagement with members of the Guyanese diaspora in St. Lucia.
And what we want to do at least once every year in the beginning is to take the mobile government service across every country where we have large diaspora, so we can service that diaspora with one unit, whether it's NIS, birth certificate, replacement of any document, all of these things.
President Ali said the mobile service centers form part of the government's broader digital transformation agenda to make public services more accessible to Guyanese living abroad. He also revealed that mobile biometric passport services will soon be rolled out overseas, while concerns raised by members of the diaspora will be captured through a centralized system to ensure faster responses from government agencies. The president also encouraged Guyanese overseas to return home, invest, and play a role in the country's continued development. We tell you now that the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce have signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, aimed at strengthening bilateral trade between the two countries. The agreement also seeks to address non-tariff barriers that have affected the export of Guyanese products, particularly agricultural goods, to Trinidad and Tobago. GCCI President Cathy Smith said the partnership will focus on identifying trade challenges, improving market access, and expanding economic opportunities for businesses in both countries. Her counterpart, Karen Yip Chuck, described the agreement as a framework for closer private sector collaboration and joint advocacy on key trade issues. The two chambers said discussions on the initiative began in 2022 and have focused on improving trade relations between the two CARICOM states. a joint working group will now be established to implement the agreement and ensure its objectives are achieved in a timely manner. The newly renamed National Security Tower Guyana Police Force, formerly the Brick Dam Police Headquarters, is being hailed as a landmark investment in the modernization of law enforcement in Guyana. Acting Home Affairs Minister Dr. Ashni Singh made the remarks during a tour of the state-of-the-art facility today, describing it as a symbol of the government's commitment to building a professional, technology-driven and citizen-centered police force. Celestine Chacon tells us more.
What we have here is a major investment made by President Adams' government as part of a bigger agenda to realize a extremely modern police force, well equipped for the requirements of modern Guyana.
The minister noted that while the government is continuously investing in modern infrastructure, its vision also focuses on building a citizen-friendly police force that is equipped to effectively combat crime while earning the trust and confidence of the public.
We want to consign to the past in days when citizens were issued consequently subject matters to the police force. We want to achieve a police force that enjoys full, universal public confidence.
Dr. Singh was today joined by Commissioner of Police Clifton Hicken, Permanent Secretary Andre Ali, senior police officers and representatives of the contracting company. The new Brick Dam Police Headquarters, to be renamed the National Security Tower Guyana Police Force, is approximately 90% complete and is expected to be commissioned by the end of the year. For the NCN News, Celestine Chacon.
Thank you, Celestine. We tell you now that Trinidad and Tobago has officially joined the Global Biodiversity Alliance, becoming the latest member of the Guyana-led international coalition. The announcement was made by President Dr. Irfan Ali during the 51st regular CARICOM Heads of Government meeting in St. Lucia, alongside Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Kamala Persad Bissessar. The Global Biodiversity Alliance was launched through the Georgetown Declaration and brings together more than 125 countries, institutions, and the United Nations to advance global biodiversity conservation. The alliance aims to strengthen biodiversity financing and support the global goal of protecting 30% of the Earth's land and oceans by 2030. President Ali welcomed Trinidad and Tobago's membership, describing it as another important step in expanding regional and international cooperation on biodiversity conservation and sustainable development. When we return, government and the Bar Association strengthened their partnership on legal reform, while more than $1.18 billion in cash grants is distributed to rice farmers in Region 5. Those stories and more after the break. Stay with us.
ACH Inc., Guyana's factory-authorized Samsung distributor. Our innovative and easy-to-operate Samsung gas dryers saves up to 70% compared to electric dryer cost. Like and follow us on Facebook. ACH Inc., Lot A, good for Wagding Public Road, East Coast Demerara. Call 222-5685 or 600-7810, or visit our website at www.achgy.com. ACH Inc., Guyana's factory-authorized Samsung.
All right, guys, we got rice, we got beans. Today we are doing a cook-up rice. This is distributed by BPATS, and you can find this in stores nationwide. Corn, beans, all the good stuff.
Prisons in Focus, a monthly program where we provide updates on the Guyana Prison Service. It's a rehabilitation programs on offer and developments within the Guyana Prison Service. Their overviews, operational plans, policies, and practices, airing every second Friday of the month at 19:30 on NCN.
Nature inspired the technology behind Dry Coat by Lanco, a paint that repels moisture, keeping your walls dry and flawless. No stains, no damage, just beautiful protected walls. With Dry Coat, you can choose any color you love and stop humidity in its tracks. Dry Coat by Lanco. Perfect walls, moisture free. The experts recommend Lanco.
Lanco Guyana Inc. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lanco Guyana. Telephone 227-1725 or WhatsApp 743-0348.
With amazing ambience, great food, and great customer service, Hard Rock Cafe is the place to be. Enjoy all-you-can-eat wings on Mondays, karaoke on Tuesdays, double deal Thursdays, and live entertainment on Fridays and Saturdays. Plus, check out their rock shop for amazing merch. Visit Hard Rock Cafe at Movietown from 11 hours to midnight daily. For reservations, contact 502-4736 or 648-8686.
In today's tough driving conditions, every engine faces three powerful enemies: engine heat, pollutants, and frequent short trips. Each factor is a direct cause of engine sludge, a buildup of dirt that can block vital oilways. This triple threat demands triple protection. Castrol GTX's Triple Protect Power is engineered to fight these three main causes of engine sludge.
Building or renovating anytime soon? Be sure to check us out at Unique Electrical for all domestic, commercial, and industrial electrical supplies. We offer an extensive range of products such as cables, panels, breakers, lamps, bulbs, trunking, conduits and fittings, changeover switches, bus bars, transformers, etc. at affordable prices. Be sure to give us a call on 225-2250 or visit us at 238 South Road, Border for all your electrical needs.
Looking for extra cleaning power, color retention, and long-lasting freshness? Meet Ozon's powder detergent with Power Active Formula. The power of Ozon.
Imported and distributed by BPATS.
Welcome back. You're watching the NCN News. We tell you now that rice farmers in Region 5 today received more than $1.18 billion in cash grants, the largest allocation under the government's nationwide rice farmers support program. A total of 1,387 farmers who cultivated 104,519 acres during the last crop benefited from the financial assistance. Several beneficiaries welcomed the initiative, describing the grants as timely support that will help offset production costs, recover from recent losses, and encourage continued investment in rice cultivation. They also expressed appreciation to the government for its ongoing support of the sector. Guyana is continuing to expand access to quality early childhood care with 459 caregivers trained and 25 child care centers of excellence established nationwide. This was announced by Minister of Human Services and Social Security Dr. Vindya Prasad during the National Early Childhood Development Conference today at the Artichon Conference Center. Here's more.
A total of 459 individuals have been trained to provide home-based and community-based childcare services in Regions 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9 under the government's Co-Invest initiative. Minister of Human Services and Social Security Dr. Vindya Prasad made the disclosure during the opening ceremony. She said the program forms part of a wider effort to build Guyana's care economy by expanding access to safe and affordable childcare while equipping caregivers with the skills needed to support children's early development.
That is significant because as we build, we must also build human capacity. And we've been passionate about that at the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, making sure we equip you with the skills to deliver the best care to our children, ensuring that we satisfy the 6 pillars, including their safety, their security, their learning, their nutrition, the bond that they have with their parents, that should be stronger, and also looking at how we can always collaborate, cooperate, and partner with stakeholders so that we can have the best possible outcomes.
The minister said the investment goes beyond training, with the ministry also strengthening oversight of childcare facilities through registration, licensing, and the implementation of quality standards. She noted that Guyana now has 25 centers of excellence for early childhood care after supporting operators with financial assistance and technical guidance to upgrade their facilities.
Our prime mission is to ensure that every child in this country feels loved, feels seen, feels heard, and they know that we are right there as that village, taking care of them, supporting them, encouraging them, and motivating them.
In addition, the ministry continues to strengthen childcare services nationwide through its Early Childhood Development Unit with 352 licensed childcare centers and 376 registered facilities across the country. Kimberly Giddings reporting for the NCN News.
Thank you, Kimberly. Meanwhile, 10 daycare owners from regions 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 have each received a $200,000 grant under the Child Care and Protection Agency's Enhancement of Child Care and Early Learning Facilities Initiative. The grants were given on Wednesday by Minister of Human Services and Social Security, Dr. Vindya Prasad, at the Georgetown Conference Center. The funding is intended to help upgrade the facilities into centers of excellence by improving infrastructure and learning environments. According to the ministry, the initiative aims to create safer, higher quality childcare facilities that support the growth, development, and overall well-being of children across Guyana. Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Nandalal says the government and the Guyana Bar Association have agreed to strengthen collaboration on key legal reforms and upcoming legislation. Here's more. The Attorney General said discussions focused on several bills expected to be tabled in Parliament later this year and next year, with the Bar Association continuing to play a vital advisory role. Proposed amendments to the Legal Practitioners Act, including reforms to the disciplinary system governing attorneys, were addressed at a recent meeting between the association and the Attorney General. The Attorney General said public complaints about lawyers' conduct underscore the need for a more effective and transparent disciplinary mechanism that maintains confidence in the profession.
I am confronted with complaints about lawyers' conduct, and we need to have a disciplinary mechanism that works and that people have confidence in. And the Bar Association recognizes that.
He noted that while the legal profession is self-regulating, it must have robust checks and balances capable of holding practitioners accountable.
But once you are self-regulatory, then you have the responsibility of ensuring that your self-regulatory status has checks and balance mechanisms that can withstand independent scrutiny and that can effectively sanction wrongs when they occur. Obviously, embracing principles and processes of natural justice and due process.
The AG's discussions with the Guyana Bar Association also covered closer cooperation with the judiciary, the Guyana Police Force, and the Guyana Prison Service to improve the administration of criminal justice. Nandalal described the engagement as productive and said both sides have agreed to meet more frequently to advance their shared legal reform. Reporting for the NCN News, Kristen Josiah. The government has invested more than $850 million in major infrastructure upgrades at St. Cuthbert's Mission through the Ministry of Public Works. A 20-kilometer access sand trail has been transformed into a crush and run road at a cost of $428 million. The ministry also partnered with village contractors to build 1.8 kilometers of internal roads valued at $89.1 million across 18 contracts. 3 new heavy-duty concrete box culverts costing $62 million have also been constructed to strengthen drainage and improve resilience. The upgrades are providing safer transportation, better access to schools, health facilities and markets while supporting agriculture and ecotourism. For those viewing the news online, we thank you for watching and good night. The news continues live on television with sport after these messages.
GECOM is conducting a claims and objections exercise commencing July 1, 2026 to produce an official list of electors, OLE. If you were 18 years or older on June 30, 2026 and you're a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GECOM has posted the preliminary list of electors, PLE, in all registration divisions across Guyana for you to check whether you are listed, and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. You can object to anyone whom you believe does not qualify for inclusion in the OLE. To do so, you must be listed in the same divisional list as the person you are objecting to. You must visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to make an objection. The objections aspect of this exercise will end on Friday, July 17, 2026. For more information, contact the GECOM on 225-0278-9 or visit www.gecom.org.gy.
Rain, sun, wind. Guyana's weather doesn't play. But with a Tulsi Prasad roof, you'll be ready for all of it. Our roofing sheets are built tough. They're reliable, durable, and made to handle the elements. We're building Guyana strong, from top to bottom. Even in a downpour, your home stays safe, sound, and dry. Choose your color: red, green, blue, and more. Cut to any length you need. Tulsi Prasad Roofing. Rain or shine, our roofs stand strong.
Ready to design your dream jewelry? It's simple with Raj Jewelry. WhatsApp us your design and our skilled jewelers will create it just for you. Stop searching. Start designing. Get the custom piece you've always wanted today. Call us or book your appointment now at 658-5730. Find us at Movietown and Giftland Mall. Raj Jewelry, your vision, our craft.
Presence in Focus, a monthly program where we provide updates on the Guyana Prison Service. It's a rehabilitation programs on offer and developments within the Guyana Prison Service. Their overviews, operational plans, policies, and practices, airing every second Friday of the month at 19:30 on NCN.
Your aviation career starts here at the Art Williams and Harry Wendt Aeronautical Engineering School. Join us on Friday 10th, July 2026 at 10 a.m. at the Eugene F. Correa International Airport Oval for our open day. Learn about our associate's degree, bachelor's degree, and CDQ Aircraft Foundation training programs. Register today and take the first step towards your future.
GECOM is conducting a claims and objections exercise commencing July 1, 2026 to produce an official list of electors, OLE. GECOM has posted the preliminary list of electors, PLE, in all the registration divisions across Guyana for you to check whether you are listed and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. If you were 18 years or older on June 30, 2026 and you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. If you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE, you are required to apply for registration if your name is not in the PLE, apply for a transfer if you have changed your address since you were registered, apply for a name change if you have changed your name, or apply for a correction if your registration particulars are incorrect. Any person whose information on the PLE is incorrect can apply for such information to be changed or corrected. Any person applying for a change or correction to his or her particulars must provide the relevant original source document, birth certificate and deed poll for a name change by deed poll, birth certificate and marriage certificate for a name change by marriage, divorce absolute in the case of a woman who is desirous of reverting to her maiden name from her married name, birth certificate, adoption certificate, naturalization certificate for correction of minor clerical errors. Visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to conduct any of the above transactions. The claims aspect of this exercise will end on Tuesday, July 14, 2026. For more information, contact the GECOM on 225-0278-9 or visit www.gecom.org.gy.